Oh, if only Canada was a more humanistic. If humanism was possible here. And believe me, if I got tickets to go see go participate or interview people at the humanist conference happening in Ottawa this summer, I'd find that humanists are not really humanists when it comes to walking the talk and the way they live their lives as a majority. And that's sad. And of course, there'll be a lot of people from other countries, so it's not just about our culture. Uh, Canada Day today, as they say. That's if, I was ever invited on CBC to kind of share my expertise on the things we need to talk about. My sense of humor is very spontaneous and imaginative, and it would come out. The mayor comes to the table where I was with somebody, an ex-boss that invited me for lunch, and he wanted to make conversation. And I told the mayor, "Oh, I don't think you want to talk to me." I said, "Not according to the emails that you don't answer." And I said, "I'm the one that sent you an email." He says, "Oh, I think I know you." I'm not sure unless he's seen vlogs and he recognizes my face. I said, "I'm the one that sent an email saying I wanted to meet the inspector, the head of the RCMP here in Prince Rupert, in your office, because I wanted to give the complaint to the RCMP inspector again in front of his boss, really, the mayor." And then I said I wanted to talk to the mayor about snow removal practices. And that was months ago, way before we're still seeing so much sand on the road here, for one thing. A lot of people, seniors, had to walk also in the middle of the street, the only place that was plowed sometimes when we got snow. So here's one of the reasons I don't have friends in my life, right? And it's because I don't share the current paradigm with people, either relatives or new people I meet or people I've known a long time. The paradigm of still self-centeredness, right? Of consumption, of having more. We're not a humanistic proto-society here. We definitely haven't achieved civilization based on the accurate definition. But in my lifetime, times will get harder. And this is what I'm noticing in Star Trek is a lot of the great friendships, because I'm rewatching Star Trek Discovery, great show. And it's season 3, and they're one of the main characters is reconnecting with the crew when she found the ship, and they've gone through so much, and a lot of their leadership skills and the best that they can manifest into humanism has happened over the years, right, that they've been around each other. And of course I can't experience that because I'm still in this paradigm where people are into consumption, right, are into status and elitism in ways where the people that are higher up in leadership roles or roles of influence to either make decisions that'll evolve or devolve their proto-societies or cultures, is they're not the most fit, okay? And again, I bring you to the mascot inspector at the RCMP and the mascot mayor of Prince Rupert, who are more into handshakes and fun, simple conversations, but who want to shy away from the harder conversations that falls on their shoulders in the roles they're in. But really, they're adult children who don't want to address reality. So I can't connect with them, and I can't connect with people who are into consumption. Oh, I'd have a lot of fake friends if I had a big truck and a trailer and a boat and plenty of fishing equipment. And I'm sure a lot of guys would want to hang out with me, but the thing is that's not what I'm about. So I'm watching this, right, and I'm thinking, man, there's a lot of great female dark-skinned role models, like Burnham, like Uhura in Strange New Worlds. She's gorgeous. This actress here in Discovery, also gorgeous. But you know who I think is even more gorgeous, and I love her accent, is one of the leads in the Foundation series of Apple TV. Now, when I was in Uganda, very dark-skinned people, because it's pretty much the equator, and it serves them well to be dark-skinned, because at the equator, right, they're fit for their habitat. And I found showing an episode or something to one of my neighbors, a young girl. She didn't understand. She'd never seen science fiction, or much less like a movie probably, or a TV show, and she didn't understand that alien character Saru, and she was called Naru. And so, but luckily, there was some special features where you show the actor getting the makeup on and all this stuff, so she could understand. But the thing is I'd love to belong to a proto-society where somebody like me can earn, with all my skill sets and my ethics and morals, can earn a healthy living, or Canada would not make it hard for me, let's say, to adopt a child from there and raise them in a humanistic way. But we don't have that. Let's say I brought that as a topic as a speaker in a humanist conference. I don't think they'd be ready to address it, or they'd believe it's already there, the opportunity. They wouldn't be able to reference the elusive Homo sapien, who, not belonging to this, all of these ideologies, because they suffer from cognitive dissonance as well. I'm not into the magical paradigms of money pursuits, right? As a way to have power, or the belief that freedom in my life comes with it. It doesn't. Freedom in your life is the ability to say no. No, I'm not going to argue with the mayor to disrespect the person that I appreciate spending time with, who would maybe start a philosopher's cafe with me. It's more valuable than confronting the mayor that now comes to my table, that I know would be useless. It'd be useless. Like a mascot is a mascot, and if that's the broken society we belong to, then a mascot becomes a mayor or the inspector of an RCMP detachment that no RCMP people really want to come to. Then that's what it is. I can't help when the norm is always the biggest obstacle. You can't heal a culture when the culture is against you, right? So that's the country that I live in. On Canada Day, I've been saying for months now, the choices Canada made, let's say on the international stage, when it comes to the hypocrisy related to, what the Zionists are doing to Palestinians and other cultures, how we didn't learn from history. We're just kind of moving aside, and sometimes criticizing, but in a way that doesn't kind of make enemies out of them. Well, if you don't want to make enemies of the really, really bad guy, Canada, yeah, there's no way you're going to earn my respect or get me to celebrate Canada Day. The really, really obvious bad guys.